Coach, it's been a couple weeks since we last had a chance to talk. You took a season-opening trip down to Southern California. Came away 1-3, but you learned a lot about your ball club.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it was, and I think we kind of touched on this briefly when we last chatted, but Cal Lutheran and Pomona Pitzer are two very good ball clubs, so it was a good test for us right away. You know, Cal Lu, I think, is in the top 10 in the country right now, and you know, it tested our pitchers a little bit, which I think was good for us because it kind of allowed us to come home and work on some things that we know we need to work on moving forward. So,
last weekend, kind of a scrimmage situation, exhibition game situation against a club team from Eastern Washington. You got a chance to see a lot of players.
Yeah.
What did you come away with from that?
Yeah, you know, the intent of those games was to give us an opportunity to get out on the field against a different opponent, kind of create a game day atmosphere, which is hard to do when we scrimmage ourselves on an off weekend. But it was good. It was great to see us score some runs, create some confidence a little bit, and allow our pitchers to really get back to the attack mentality that we've been after. So, yeah, it was a good weekend for us. It's always nice, regardless of who you're playing, to walk away with a couple wins. So.
Where do you feel like the team is right now? Do you feel like any particular areas ahead of the other, pitching ahead of hitting, hitting ahead of pitching? What do you see?
Yeah, you know, after California, I kind of thought our hitting was ahead of our pitching. Our offensive output was phenomenal. But I kind of thought that pitching would be ahead of hitting prior to that. So overall, pretty happy with what we have going all around. I don't know that anyone's necessarily ahead of anyone as far as offense or defense or pitching is concerned, but just excited to see our guys compete again this upcoming weekend. So,
and heading down to Texas, what do we know about Schreiner?
Very, very little. You know, we had a couple of like opponents last year. We like our matchups, but we don't know a whole lot about them. I know they graduate a lot of kids. They have a lot of new faces. And, you know, going to Texas, you just got to assume those boys have been prepared. They've been out on the field getting themselves ready to go. So we're preparing for them as we would for a Cal Lutheran or a Linfield or anything like that. So.